Nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, Nepal is a country that defies expectations at every turn. While it is world-famous as the home of Mount Everest, the towering peak is just one piece of Nepal's astonishing story. This small, yet breathtakingly diverse nation is a land of spiritual depth, ancient traditions, and natural wonders that seem almost too incredible to be real. From being the birthplace of Buddha to having the world's only non-rectangular flag, from hosting sacred, unclimbed mountains to celebrating more festivals than there are days in a month, Nepal is a treasure trove of the extraordinary. Each fact about this remarkable country paints a picture of a place where culture, history, and nature blend in the most fascinating ways. Get ready to uncover 15 mind-blowing facts about Nepal that will completely change the way you see this Himalayan wonderland. Nepal is one of the few countries in the world that has never been colonized. Despite being located between two of the most powerful nations, India and China, Nepal has maintained its sovereignty throughout history. The primary reason for this lies in its rugged geography and formidable natural barriers. Around 75% of Nepal is covered by mountains, including 8 of the world's 10 highest peaks. Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, 8,848 meters, dominates Nepal's landscape. The steep, snow-covered slopes of the Himalayas made large-scale invasions impossible. Even when the British expanded their empire into India in the 19th century, Nepal successfully defended its borders, earning a peace treaty that allowed it to remain independent. To this day, Nepal's isolated mountain villages, hidden valleys, and high-altitude communities make it one of the most naturally protected countries in the world. Nepal is a cultural and linguistic mosaic. It is home to over 60 distinct ethnic groups, each with its own unique traditions, attire, and customs. As a result, Nepal has an astonishing 92 languages spoken across the country. The official language is Nepali, but in rural regions, many people communicate in their indigenous languages, including Maithili, Bhojpuri, Newari, Tamang, and Sherpa. English is widely spoken in tourist hubs like Kathmandu, Pokhara, and Everest Base Camp. What makes Nepal so fascinating is how each ethnic group celebrates its own festivals, food, music, and way of life, creating a country that feels like multiple nations blended into one. While Nepal is predominantly Hindu, 81.3%, it holds tremendous significance for Buddhism as well. This is because Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, was born in Lumbini, Nepal, over 2,500 years ago. Lumbini is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most sacred pilgrimage destinations for Buddhists. The site features the Maya Devi Temple, marking the exact birthplace of the Buddha, the Ashoka Pillar, erected by Emperor Ashoka of India in the 3rd century BCE. Numerous monasteries built by Buddhist communities from around the world. Though Buddhism originated in Nepal, the country embraced a unique fusion of Hinduism and Buddhism, where deities, rituals, and temples are often shared between both religions. Nepal is the only country in the world with a non-rectangular flag. Its 2 triangular pennants stacked on top of each other make it one of the most distinct national flags. Each part of the flag holds deep symbolism. The 2 triangles represent the Himalayas and the country's Hindu-Buddhist heritage. The moon symbolizes the cool weather of the Himalayas, and the sun represents Nepal's perseverance. The crimson-red color is Nepal's national color, while the blue border represents peace. The design is so unique that it has become an icon of Nepalese pride and identity, making Nepal's flag instantly recognizable. Nepal holds the world record for having the highest number of public holidays, with an incredible 36 official holidays each year. This is due to the country's immense cultural and religious diversity, with over 60 ethnic groups and multiple religions coexisting in harmony. As a result, Nepal celebrates a wide range of festivals throughout the year, each with its own unique customs and significance. One of the most important and longest festivals in Nepal is Dashain, a 15-day celebration that honors the victory of good over evil. It is the biggest and most widely observed Hindu festival in Nepal, marked by family gatherings, animal sacrifices, the flying of large kites, and the blessing of elders. Another major festival is Tihar, also known as the Festival of Lights, which is similar to India's Diwali. Celebrated over 5 days, this festival is unique because each day is dedicated to worshipping a different entity, including crows, dogs, cows, and brothers. Houses and streets are decorated with oil lamps, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of lights across the country. One of the most colorful festivals in Nepal is Holi, the famous festival of colors. During this joyous occasion, people throw vibrant colored powders at each other, sing, dance, and celebrate the arrival of spring with friends and family. It is a day of pure happiness and unity, where social boundaries dissolve in a sea of colors. Another important holiday is Buddha Jayanti, which commemorates the birth of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, in Lumbini, Nepal. Pilgrims from all over the world visit Lumbini to light butter lamps, chant prayers, and pay homage to the great spiritual leader. With so many festivals happening throughout the year, Nepal is one of the most culturally rich and vibrant countries in the world, where every month brings a new reason to celebrate. Marriage customs in Nepal are unlike anywhere else in the world. While most societies follow monogamous marriages, some regions in Nepal still practice polyandry, where a woman is married to multiple men. This ancient tradition is primarily found in remote Himalayan villages, such as the Dolpa and Humla regions, where life is harsh and resources are scarce. The main reason for polyandry in Nepal is to preserve family land and prevent its division among multiple heirs. Instead of each brother in a family marrying different women and splitting the inheritance, all the brothers share one wife, keeping the family wealth intact. This practice, though rare, still exists in certain rural communities today. In addition to polyandry, Nepalese marriage customs can be deeply symbolic. One of the most fascinating traditions is found among the Newari community, where young girls go through a mock marriage ceremony with a fruit, bell, and the sun before they marry a human partner later in life. This ritual, called Ihi, is believed to protect the girl from widowhood and misfortune, as she is symbolically married to an immortal entity. These unique marriage customs showcase the deep-rooted traditions of Nepalese society, where culture and religion blend in ways that are rarely seen anywhere else in the world. Nepal is home to one of the most mystical and unique religious traditions on Earth, the worship of a living goddess known as the Kumari. This centuries-old tradition is followed mainly by the Newari Buddhist community, where a young girl is chosen to serve as the earthly incarnation of the Hindu goddess Teleju. The selection process of the Kumari is extremely rigorous and follows 32 strict physical and spiritual criteria. The chosen girl must have flawless skin, perfect teeth, a calm temperament, and a fearless nature. She must also pass a series of sacred tests, including spending a night in a darkened room filled with the heads of sacrificed animals without showing fear. Once selected, the Kumari lives in a temple in Kathmandu Durbar Square, where she is revered by both Hindus and Buddhists. She makes rare public appearances, mainly during religious festivals, where she blesses devotees from her window. However, the moment she reaches puberty, she is replaced, and a new Kumari is chosen. This practice remains one of the most fascinating religious customs in the world, attracting thousands of visitors every year who come to catch a glimpse of Nepal's living goddess. Nepal is famous for its towering peaks, including Mount Everest, but there is one mountain that has never been climbed: Machapuchare, also known as Fishtail Mountain, 6,993 meters. Unlike Everest, which has been conquered by thousands of climbers, Machapuchare remains untouched by human feet. This is because it is considered the sacred home of Lord Shiva, and the Nepalese government has permanently banned all climbing expeditions out of respect for its religious significance. Despite its relatively lower height compared to Everest, Machapuchare's sharp, twin-peaked summit and its mystical presence in the Annapurna Range make it one of Nepal's most breathtaking and mysterious mountains. For many Nepalese, the untouched purity of Machapuchare symbolizes the spiritual connection between nature and the divine, making it one of the world's last truly virgin peaks. For those seeking an adrenaline rush, Nepal offers one of the most thrilling and dangerous air travel experiences in the world. Lukla Airport, officially known as Tenzing Hillary Airport, is widely regarded as the most dangerous airport on Earth. Situated 2,800 meters, 9,200 feet, above sea level, Lukla Airport is the gateway to Mount Everest and serves as the starting point for trekkers heading toward the Everest base camp. However, landing at this airport is nothing short of a death-defying experience due to several extreme factors. The runway is only 600 meters, 1,968 feet, long, making it one of the shortest airstrips in the world. One end of the runway is a sheer cliff, while the other end is a steep mountain wall, leaving no room for error. Frequent, unpredictable weather conditions, including strong winds, sudden fog, and low visibility, make flying extremely risky. Pilots require special training and a special certification to be allowed to land at Lukla. Despite its dangers, Lukla remains one of the busiest airports in Nepal, as it is the primary entry point for Everest expeditions. Thousands of thrill-seekers and adventurers fly into Lukla each year, making it one of the most legendary airports in the world. In Nepal, public displays of affection, PDA, between men and women are considered inappropriate in many communities, especially in rural areas. Holding hands, hugging, or kissing in public is often frowned upon and seen as disrespectful to cultural values. However, an interesting contrast exists. It is completely normal for men to hold hands or walk arm in arm in public. Unlike in Western societies, where this might be interpreted differently, in Nepal, it is simply a sign of close friendship and brotherhood. This unique cultural perspective reflects Nepal's deep-rooted respect for tradition, where modesty in romantic relationships is valued, while strong same-gender friendships are openly celebrated. One of Nepal's most fascinating culinary traditions comes from the Newari community. During weddings, Newars prepare an extravagant feast consisting of 84 different dishes. This lavish banquet, known as boye, is a symbol of prosperity, joy, and gratitude. The dishes typically include buffalo meat, choila, sukuti, and kachila. Newars are known for their exquisite buffalo meat preparations. Lentil soups and rice dishes, a staple in Nepalese cuisine, vegetables, pickles, and fried snacks, adding a burst of flavors. Sweet treats like yomari, a steamed rice flour dumpling filled with molasses and sesame seeds. This elaborate feast is deeply connected to Newari culture, as food plays a vital role in their religious and social ceremonies. Globally, women tend to have a higher life expectancy than men, but Nepal is one of the rare exceptions. Here, men live slightly longer, 71.8 years, than women, 71.2 years. This unusual trend is attributed to several factors. Nepalese men, especially in rural areas, often lead an active lifestyle, walking long distances daily. The country's strong community healthcare programs ensure men receive regular medical attention. Women, particularly in rural Nepal, face harsh working conditions, managing household chores, agriculture, and raising children. Although the difference is small, Nepal is one of the very few places in the world where men have a longevity advantage over women. While Nepal is home to some of the world's most famous climbing peaks, one mountain has remained untouched by human feet: Machapuchare, 6,993 meters, also called Fishtail Mountain. This sacred peak is believed to be the abode of Lord Shiva, and climbing it has been strictly forbidden by the Nepalese government out of religious respect. Unlike Everest, which sees thousands of climbers each year, Machapuchare remains completely untouched. The mountain is one of the few virgin peaks in the world, making it an unspoiled natural wonder. Its striking, symmetrical shape makes it one of Nepal's most photogenic peaks. For climbers, the thought of an untouched Himalayan peak is both frustrating and fascinating. But for Nepalese people, Machhapuchhari remains a sacred, untouchable marvel. If you ever dream of trekking to Everest Base Camp, you'll likely start your journey at Lukla Airport, which holds the title of the most dangerous airport in the world. Why is it so dangerous? The runway is only 527 meters, 1,729 feet, long, ending in a steep cliff. Lukla is located at 2,800 meters, 9,200 feet, above sea level, making landings and takeoffs challenging. Sudden weather changes lead to poor visibility, strong winds, and dangerous turbulence. There is no radar system, meaning pilots must rely entirely on visual flying techniques. Despite these challenges, Lukla remains the main gateway to Everest, with thousands of trekkers arriving every year. Pilots flying into Lukla require specialized training to handle its difficult conditions, making it one of the most adrenaline-pumping airports in the world. Nepal is a country that never stops celebrating. With over 125 ethnic groups, Nepalese people observe a wide variety of festivals throughout the year. Holi is one of the most exciting festivals in Nepal, celebrated by Hindus as a symbol of joy, love, and the arrival of spring. People throw colored powders, splash water, dance, and sing in the streets. The vibrant festival brings people of all backgrounds together in a joyful explosion of color. Lasting 15 days, Dashain is Nepal's most important Hindu festival, honoring the victory of goddess Durga over the demon Mahishasura. Families gather for feasts, kite flying, animal sacrifices, and blessings from elders. This 5-day festival is dedicated to honoring crows, dogs, cows, and brothers. The most unique part is Kukur Tihar, where dogs are worshipped, given flower garlands, and treated like royalty as a way to thank them for their loyalty. During this festival, Kumari, Nepal's living goddess, is paraded through the streets of Kathmandu in an ornately decorated chariot. This celebration is a blend of Hindu and Buddhist traditions, making it a truly mesmerizing event. Nepal is not just a country, it is an experience, a journey into a world where nature's grandeur meets ancient traditions, where spirituality and adventure coexist in perfect harmony. From its awe-inspiring Himalayan peaks to its deeply rooted cultural customs, Nepal offers stories that captivate the soul and sights that leave an everlasting imprint on the heart. Whether it's the mystical Kumari, the sacred unclimbed mountains, or the world's most dangerous airport, every aspect of Nepal is a testament to its uniqueness and resilience. As you explore Nepal, whether through its breathtaking landscapes or its vibrant festivals, you realize that this nation is far more than just the home of Everest. It is a place where legends come to life, where gods and humans share the same streets, and where every corner holds a secret waiting to be discovered. So, are you ready to experience Nepal's wonders firsthand? Which of these fascinating facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Nepal, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible journeys into the world's most astonishing places.